Okay. Personal mentions. Um, last girl, Marissa. Okay. Um, actual truths. Okay. First time I came in there, she's like, "You want to have a baby, family, whatever." I was like, "All right." Fucked her for a month, got her pregnant. Uh, I think she wanted more sex, so she kind of aborted the child. And then second time we were like having sex for a bit, and after that I got yanked into jail. And then I saw her face in a video chat that said she like probably got her little house, little RV taken away. And then I got out, and we didn't do much after that. Sat in a hotel room, and then um, I kept getting fucking poisoned by people, and it got really old. Bunch of synthetic mercury poisoning. Uh, Didn't matter what I grabbed off the shelf; it was just continuous poisoning. After that, I just got up and left one day, and then when I'm walking out, she said I'm pregnant, and I'm like, I like look at the calendar and the time frame. I'm like, doesn't make sense. She said she had to. I went back to the place that we were at after getting yanked into jail, and that shit was gone. And then she said she had to stay with a friend during that part. So I don't know if the friend did it to her or not. It's kind of like they always say some shit. Situations got fucked up. Is it mine? Is it his? Who knows? By my calendar, I don't think so. Um, but that doesn't mean she's like a bad person or something. I don't know. They never know either, for the most part. Sometimes. Um, I don't really fucking hate her for it, to be honest. Um, and other things, some girls do that and then say that it's me a lot of times just to try and take over portions and sections of networks and businesses. Um, they try and use that leverage to gear their weight towards networks like Counter Strike, Global Offensive. That was their initial plan, um, to take me out of there. Be, I don't know. That's what I built for 22 years, and they wanted to slap it like it's in corporate and steal it, like I'm a part of this shit or something. I always file single in this state. That's never been a separated opinion. Um, I always file single. Um, that's about what the fuck I do. So if you see people on these accounts that they try and lie to me and say that they're stolen, I know they're not stolen. Uh, but they always try and ask for my email and see if it's protectable, so it's something additional that they can attack. Nowadays, what I'm going to do is I'm working through by proxy of basically I authenticated Google to do um, cell phone markets under Microsoft. That's what we did today, and what that means is they'll be emailing whatever their spam list is to my Gmail account, and my Gmail account it's all under Microsoft. So it goes Microsoft Gmail. So any of your additional taxations or whatever appealings you're doing through my Gmail account, um, if I like them, they're going in my regular email. I'll just forward them over. Um, that way, you guys are applicable to both markets. That's how I'm going to do it in the future because I was tired of people trying to play Bitcoin for fucking account loss. And since I know no one on the earth really truly like gives a goddamn fuck, especially this woman with this type of information, um, or even my brother or my mother. They're all trying to just Bitcoin mine and take me out on this one, like equally. It's actually four of them. Family can be ugly when trying to pay for things. They just think they can just break one thing, knock me out, and then have me just strewn about like fuck you for doing this or whatever. The difference is they've already done this to me for 20 years. I did my shit. I damn near died for it more times than you can count, and you killed fucking, I don't even know, 31 of my friends. Um, so, and employees. So, in this instance, I'm not going to feel sorry about your bullshit that you did before. You can soul search on that note. Other than that, I'm still sitting here. There's certain informations I will and will not disclose. But that is of current. That's about it. This time when she's pregnant, if I don't know if the kid's mine or not, I'm sticking the brother as the babysitter. Or my mother as the babysitter. Right now I think it's Marissa and my mother are sitting there and they're going to babysit the kid. I'm going to sit here working, and I think the brother's doing his own thing. I think he's still brewing some regular shit. Might not be the most nutritious thing, but it does support families somewhere. Mine might not be the most nutritious thing either, but it does support families somewhere. You know what I mean? I support multiple amounts of families and businesses, and my main thing is just making sure that in regards to all families, that Microsoft might be, not your favorite flavor of how we do business, because it is pretty straight, cold, hard fact for the most part. It's some bloody cut, raw shit. That's not because of most of you. Most of you are good people in the regular web industry. My job is cutting and hacking apart all the unusual shit in the dark web where kids think it's kind of cool to blow some kid's arm off and put it on the web, So, and then they want to brag to their friends about how they like shot someone at a party or some shit. So, those are the instances that a lot of times I have to deal with, and they're on a case-by-case basis. They're not all beautiful, but this is the internet, and the freedom of press. The difference is how long the freedom of press is out there and for what amount of time. Because you don't want to post something that's really shocking for way too long, because kids, it starts from a shock that's kind of like a meme where you're like, oh, I remember this thing for like a goldfish of a second, and then there's something that scars, like 9/11, where you remember it for, we still have a holiday for that still. You know what I mean? Like those are the different implemental scars of people and the depths to them. I have to make sure that people don't run around in fear of their goddamn lives every time 9/11 happens. You know what I mean? And how to regulate a business to do that in certain instances and frames and times, I keep you updated on. I'm not exactly thrilled about it, but I do my job. Currently, I started the second job out in the public, and it's more of just a regular food service and delivery drivers. We're breaking out some drivers, and these are some good people I've worked with. I worked for them before in a different location, and they just do, it's pretty honest work. Um, at the same time, we are troubleshooting new smartphone networks with the 1G and then multiple G switches for separate. We're separating the politics and the smartphone. Okay, because I noticed when dealing with this woman during the time frame, they said like they always try and convince you of some shit. Like every time you have sex with her, it sends her to work and you have to sit or some shit. So if I had sex with her, then all of a sudden my phone stops and her phone keeps going, and it's like a network fucking jive twist bullshit. And I've worked here, I don't even know, 35 years. I've had sex with girls in there, and I don't give a fuck. That has never taken place in my existence. To do that to ethical hackers on network operators in this country is illegal. So, for the smartphone world, you are basically put on notice that one, you will have a 1G network. That means if that woman, okay, is in this country and this is an American network and I shut off 5G down to 1G, what that means is I'm talking to one tower. That means I can take my phone and trust this person with it. I go, here's 1G function. I hand it to her. She can dial and make a phone call. Okay. She can dial her person on her network and it doesn't fuck with my phone. You understand? And then same thing with her. If I'm walking outside and you're fucked and you're homeless and you're hungry and you can't get to anyone and you know someone's phone number, okay, or like a place that you need to get to for business and routing, for a possible chance at not being fucking killed or homeless, I grant that. It's like a phone call in prison. I don't give a fuck. Okay, that's even when basic all rights are removed, I still remain the flat line. To see that type of shit shut off, we're not fucking with that. Okay, that's not your fucking opinion. I don't care how large your market is. Your market's fucking bullshit. Okay, and Microsoft's handing it down to you and Google and every fucking goddamn carrier there is. And that's the fuck it will be. That makes sure that the devices that you're paying $1,200 fucking dollars for, and maybe $70 a month, okay, that ensures that your information is your own. And when carrying it, I don't care if you're corporate, I don't care if you're small business, but I do care if you're sole proprietor. Okay, the reason that is, that protects private sector fucking America. If you've got nuclear fucking secrets in your pocket and someone asks you to use your phone for a phone call, you could just switch it to 1G, and the only thing it hands them is, this is basically like a payphone. You know what I mean? Put in your quarters, dial your number, and say hello. Okay? That ensures that I'm not handing someone my information on my network. Okay? National security was affected, and you damn near handed over your government to foreign fucking governments. So, we basically shipped out the Western Fleet to just tell them to fuck off. And then I put other subsidiaries under me. I don't care if you like it or not. That's the fuck it is today. I've got too many people to support on a global platform. I don't got the time for bullshit. That's the provisions on all these Nokia phones that might be coming out. Those are also delivery phones that might be going out. Those are also the high-end phones that are going out. Removable back, removable battery. So that way you have an option to be passively recorded and then walk back into the private sector. You have an option for a 1G network. That's me calling A to B on one person, not a third-party listener. Okay? What that means is the smartphone will encompass sole proprietors for business in this country, or you will not have a smartphone company in this country. Because the minute they hand you a smartphone, they just lie to you and say, well, this is our corporate device that you don't have an option for. And I'm like, no, get the fuck out of my country. Okay? Here we have sole proprietor. That is the entrepreneur of America. That's the highest standing power in the fucking globe. 2, we have small business. Okay? These are 2 friends working on the same idea. And 3, we have fucking corporate. Okay? That's where you have the option to dive into 1, 2, or 3 of them. Okay? If you got a sole proprietor idea and you want to submit it to a corporate, you need to have that option available. If your smartphone company does not have that option available, next year you will not be a smartphone company. Okay? That's the entrepreneur of America letting you know that that is the lowest amount of motherfucking joke in the goddamn world as far as global standards are concerned. Okay? Have a wonderful day.